Hi Libra, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday for me, but whenever you come across this video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. I hope you're doing awesome. I'm going to be doing a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'll just clear the energy of the cards first. I call upon the divine powers to help clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and that all negativities shall be turned away from them. Amen. Okay, so let's start with your tarot cards. This is the Celtic Tarot. Spirit, can I please have some messages today for Libra? We'll just do one message at a time, Libra. If any of your cards come out upside down, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. People can show up in your reading, kings, queens, knights, or pages. They either represent you, someone in your life, or a situation. Okay, so here we go. Spirit, first message for Libra. You have the Lovers. Okay, so it came out reversed, extra protection from Spirit. The Lovers is represented by Gemini in astrology. So reverse, this card is talking about an imbalance. There's some disharmony going on, one-sidedness. This is a card of self-love, bad choices, indecision. There's a misalignment of your values. Okay. Your own disparate parts are cooperating with each other, and varying factors of your personality are coming together. You might realize you can be beautiful and brainy at the same time, or strong and gentle simultaneously. Whatever the case, you're resolving conflict and melding differences into a system of mutual support for yourself. Sometimes this card can indicate a delay of some project that needs mutual cooperation, or that you're trying to force cooperation among basically incompatible elements. This card is warning you of making an unwise or unbalanced decision. Okay, so just be careful. Spirit is warning you. Be careful. When it's a warning to make the proper choice when choosing a partner. This card reverse could represent adultery, sex without love, relationship difficulties, a disrupted sex life, or jealousy. You might be making an irrevocable choice regarding a romantic or work relationship. So Spirit's saying take your time and think carefully about it. Can I have a clarifier, please, on top of the Lovers? For Libra, a clarifier, please, Spirit. On top of this card, you have the Tower, another major arcana card. It came out reversed. So, the Tower is represented by Mars in astrology. This card talks about delaying the inevitable. There's a fear of change, or you're resisting change. You're going through a personal transformation. There's a fear of suffering. You may be delaying disaster or avoiding some type of disaster or averting disaster. This card says that there's something going on internal and less obvious. Okay, something is going on within you. Something's happening inside you that's creating an epiphany. You're refusing to change old habit patterns, and you will suffer continued disruption in the form of unforeseen difficulties until you finally make some changes in your life. You may be confused about who and what you are, At a deep level, you're being prepared for the changes that must eventually take place, but you're resisting what your inner self knows already. Once you alter these fixed beliefs and limited ideas, you'll enjoy a new sense of freedom. Okay, so something's happened internally that's given you, you're experiencing some type of like awakening to something. Yeah, so the Tower reversed could be more disruptive and chaotic. There's a need to accept the upcoming changes. Some of you may feel like you're not able to withstand the pressure and you feel like you might be having a nervous breakdown. Spirit's saying you're advised to take less on board. The process of change has already begun, and not going with the flow will result in stagnation and more problems. If you're repressing feelings of grief, rage, or disappointment, Spirit's saying let them go, and your life will soon improve. Okay, Libra, another message, please, Spirit, on top of the Tower for Libra. Next message out, you have the King of Wands reversed. This can be male or female in a general reading. It's either you're someone in your life, or a situation. This is Leo energy. This King of Wands is a tyrant, is impulsive, is overbearing, has impossible expectations, is uncooperative, forceful, domineering, vicious, powerless. Okay, know that they are powerless, ineffective, they're a weak leader, they're ruthless, they have high expectations. Okay. This card could indicate delays in business or a creative project, but there's nothing really problematic standing in your way. If this king represents someone you're dealing with, he won't block your efforts, but he won't go out of his way to help you either. He may approve of what you're trying to accomplish on your own and lend moral support, but don't expect overt or tangible assistance. This King of Wands represents a demanding and impatient tyrant. He can be someone who pouts and becomes jealous when he's not the focus of attention. He can also have anger issues. This king represents an impractical person, someone who might overvalue their looks or charm in the face or practical achievement. In other words, promises a great deal, but without tangible results. Okay. Then on top of the King of Wands, please, Spirit, for Libra, what else does Libra need to know? Okay, on top of the King of Wands, you have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So extra protection again from Spirit. So the Five of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This is a card of positive changes, recovering from some type of loss, making improvement, forgiveness, overcoming adversity, feeling welcomed. It could represent recovery from financial loss. It could also represent spiritual poverty. This card is telling you to get your house in order financially. Cut your losses any way you can to avoid further deterioration of your finances. If you're in debt, focus on getting it paid off as best as you can. Be extremely careful of any future investments and don't take any risks at this time. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. In the reversed position, Spirit is saying that your finances can be restored through hard work and getting yourself back into balance. That might be where the imbalance is that they're talking about. Okay. Next message for Libra, please, Spirit. On top of the Five of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands upright. Okay, so aces represent beginnings. This is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. This could be a new opportunity. Maybe you're experiencing a flash of inspiration, a creative spark. This card represents new passions, growth, potential, adventure, hope, action, energy, desire, willpower. That's just my little Jack Russell in the background making noise. Spirit saying, be inspired to follow your passion. Okay? This card represents a fiery new initiative, a new idea or enterprise takes off, and you're inspired to drive forward your vision. This is a quest that speaks to the soul rather than the intellect. So you have a passionate connection to a person, project, or place. This card could represent male fertility, okay? So this card could represent future parenthood, if that resonates with you. This card indicates a creative opportunity. This is an excellent time to harness the energy and passion that this opportunity brings and use it to take the first steps towards your castle. Whatever form that castle takes, you recognize the opportunity and can feel the excitement within. Spirit saying, take it and run. It's a magical moment and it won't last long. Okay, the Ace of Wands indicates the beginning of an enterprise, usually involving business, the arts, or finance. It shows that you've planted the seeds for a new birth, possibly a creative or money-making idea. You are now free from restraints that have hampered you in the past, able to express yourself successfully and take on a new role or forge a new identity through your work. Okay, let's keep going here. Another message, please, Spirit, for Libra. Libra, please, Spirit, another message on top of the Ace of Wands. Now you have the Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, so extra protection from Spirit. The Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This card says that you're shouldering too much responsibility. You're doing it all. You're carrying the burden. You're overstressed, burnt out. You feel like you're going to collapse. It's a card of breakdown. You're not delegating. There's a failure to delegate. Can't delegate. You need to release. Okay? You need to start delegating. The Ten of Wands reversed says the burden is lifted, sometimes unexpectedly, and there's a feeling of freedom from undue responsibilities. Either you've taken the appropriate action or you're about to do so. In any case, your load has been shifted, reproportioned, or removed entirely. You're learning to delegate and take on less. Pressure and stress are reduced and you're able to enjoy life more. Sometimes, however, depending on the negative influences in the reading, you may be suffering the consequences of overload, either with ill health or burnout, and you may need a recovery period. Okay? So not that you've taken on too much, but maybe you've shirked your responsibilities, and if you don't pick up your fair share, someone else is going to have to. Spirit, can I have another message on top of the Ten of Wands for Libra? Okay, on top of the Ten of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and it came out reversed. So the Seven of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This card says you're working without results. There's limited success or reward. You're distracted. There's a lack of rewards, lack of long-term vision, unfinished work. You're procrastinating. This is a card of setbacks, low effort, impatience. Seven of Pentacles, you're experiencing disappointment or failure in some enterprise. Financial difficulties, usually the result of unwise monetary decisions, may be causing you concern. It's time to take responsibility for how you use money. This card indicates that you've moved too soon, hence the harvest will not be all that it could have been. It could also mean that despite your best efforts and timing, the harvest will not be successful. Okay, another message for Libra, please, on top of the Seven of Pentacles. Libra, please, Spirit. And then you have the Eight of Swords, and it came out reversed. So the Eight of Swords is Gemini energy. This card says you're taking control, you're a survivor. It's a card of self-acceptance and surrender, having a new perspective. It's a card of self-limiting beliefs. It's a card of release again, freedom, inner critic. You're releasing negative thoughts. You're open to new perspectives. You're facing your fears. This is a card of this difficulty, opposition. This card reversed warns that what is already wrong can get worse, or that a difficult situation is approaching. Again, make sure all your affairs are in the best possible order. For example, if you've been putting off your taxes, getting insurance, or settling some legal matter, take care of it right away. Your well-being depends on using your head and preparing for unexpected emergencies. This card suggests that the feeling of entrapment is in your mind. You've thought about things in such a way that they've become traps and dangers, but either they aren't real or they aren't what you've made them out to be. Okay. Another card on top of the Eight of Swords for Libra, please. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So extra protection. The Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. So this says there's misdirected energy. You're uninspired. You have no passion, no motivation. There's a lack of quality, a rushed job, a bad reputation, lack of motivation. Skill development is needed, Spirit is saying. This is laziness, low skill, a dead-end job. It could also be perfectionism. There's an indication that you have not mastered the necessary skills to achieve your goals. You may desire to begin some new enterprise, but a lack of ambition, ability, or clarity prevents your success. More effort or education may be necessary. This card suggests that you're being a nitpicker, too much of a perfectionist, or maybe a workaholic. It can also mean someone who's finding their job boring and tedious. On top of the Eight of Pentacles, please, Spirit, for Libra. And then you have, you have the Seven of Cups. This card came out upright. So the Seven of Cups is Scorpio energy. You're indecision again. Fantasy, choices, decisions. You're dreaming something, you're imagining something, you're starting a new path, you're wishful thinking, you're searching for a purpose. This is a card of opportunities, illusion. You're looking at a number of possibilities now, too many to make an easy choice. With so many options, you're exploring different intentions in your imagination, but deciding which to manifest is a challenge. This card signifies a time of great creative potential, along with the energy to make use of it. Many options are available to you, but the difficulty is in choosing the right one. This card represents fantasy and imagination. Okay, having too many choices, all of which seem very appealing to you. You're spending time dreaming about them, imagining what each one would be like, but still you cannot pick one. This card is giving you a hint that might help. You're drawn to these choices emotionally. Set aside those emotions for a moment and invite a little reason into the picture. While emotionally appealing, some of the choices may not be good for you. So choose wisely. Trust yourself to see the truth. Okay? There's a lot going on behind the scenes, hidden from view. You cannot yet see exactly what you're dealing with. So until then, your imagination knows no bounds because you have little information to go on. While this is a positive card for creative projects and manifesting what you want, an additional meaning is fantasy. You might ask yourself if you're escaping reality, avoiding what needs to be done in the material world. If you're feeling up in the air, Spirit's saying just focus on one option at a time. Okay? Another card for Libra, please, Spirit, on top of the Seven of Cups. Okay. Then you have here the Ten of Cups reversed. So extra protection. The Ten of Cups in the reverse position. This is Pisces energy. This is a card that talks about an unhappy home, separation, shattered dreams, a broken family, domestic conflict, domestic disharmony, a disconnection. The values are misaligned, struggling relationships, feeling isolated, isolation. So the Ten of Cups, delays and obstacles block the happiness you long for. Circumstances beyond your control may be the cause. And at the moment, there's nothing you can do but to keep a positive attitude. Spirit's saying just hold tight and wait for things to change because they will. Okay? This card can warn that all is not well. Something or someone is disrupting the happy home, or an important component to your family life is missing. Another card for Libra, please, Spirit. The Three of Swords is all about heartache and loss in the upright position. This is a hard card to get. So this is Libra energy. This is heartache, absence, delays, conflicts, struggle, arguments, separation, disappointment, grief, hurt, sorrow, sadness, trauma, tears, emotional pain. Can I have another card, please, Spirit, on top of that for Libra? You have the Three of Wands reversed. So the Three of Wands is Aries energy. There's a lack of foresight, obstacles, delays, frustration, playing small, restriction, limitations. There's a lack of progress. This card could also represent the end of your troubles. So the Three of Wands in the reversed position, you're doing most of the work on an internal level, clarifying your needs and planning your sense of direction. You have resolved most of the problems connected to the situation or enterprise and negotiated the tricky parts. Now you can expect things to go smoothly when you do go public with your ideas. Be prepared for a delay in the expected returns or perhaps responses that are not quite what you've hoped for. Okay, frustrations, obstacles, unexpected delays, playing small, limitations. Another card on top for Libra, please, Spirit. Four of Swords reversed. So the Four of Swords is Libra energy. Again, they're talking about stagnation, restlessness, burnout, stress, exhaustion, recovery, awakening, re-entering the world, release from isolation. Okay, so you're not allowing yourself the rest and respite that you need, and if you continue this way, you're going to make yourself ill. You need a period of calm and quiet in the wake of a major disruption. Refusing to make time to recuperate both physically and emotionally will only worsen your situation. This card indicates a willful and unproductive ignoring of a situation. There's no refreshment, no insight. Instead, there's either denial or useless obsessing. Another card for Libra, please, Spirit. You have the Hanged Man. This is a major arcana card. So this card is saying have a different perspective. Let go, surrender, have patience. You have the wisdom. Make a strategy, plan. There's a lack of direction, saying have a new perspective again. Contemplation, sacrifice, release, martyrdom. So a lot of the words are repeated with that message there. This card can represent very simply sacrifice. You may be asked to give up something for the sake of someone or something else. This card could also indicate the need for a change in thinking or a new point of view. Or it can be a more spiritual activity, one where you give up something of yourself to gain spiritual wisdom. It can also mean almost literally a time of suspension, a time where you should do nothing at all. Okay? This is a card of self-sacrifice and martyrdom. Some people view it as voluntary surrender to the process of achieving enlightenment. It may require giving up superficial pleasures in pursuit of a more spiritual way of life. You may feel called to follow a less materialistic way of life, and you're ready for whatever personal sacrifice is needed. You may need to pause momentarily and suspend ordinary activities to more clearly see your spiritual path. You're suspended between the past and the future. A new direction for your life is in the making. Look at things from a different perspective and make the necessary adjustments. The good news is there's no hurry. Take your time and make the right decisions about where you truly want to take your life. Pay attention to your inner voice and be prepared to dance to a different drummer if need be. Okay, now we're going to pull a card from the Self-Love Oracle. Spirit, can I have one oracle message for Libra, please? One oracle message for Libra, please. What else does Libra need to know? Today, on top of this, you have here heal. Wounds need to be acknowledged before they can heal, especially those unseen. Give yourself the time, space, whatever is necessary to regain your wholeness. Okay? Time for some healing. Okay? Taking a rest, taking a break there. Self-love involves knowing yourself deeply and taking responsibility for whatever you need right here, right now. Self-love means self-care, not selfishness. Focusing on the well-being of the most important person in your life. How can anything else take precedence over a viable, radiant, fully functional you? Healing requires acknowledgement of the wounds and unhealthy patterns we grapple with, such as downplaying our needs, running from conflict, accepting abuse, ignoring our worth, or relying on other people's approval. Fortunately, as adults, we can choose to heal and empower ourselves by releasing these patterns and embracing newer, healthier habits. Every one of us has experienced trauma, difficulties, and loss in this life. Learning coping mechanisms based on past environments and authority figures. Despite their best intentions, our parents, teachers, and role models may not have given us the support and guidance we needed because they themselves were wounded. This card may appear when a wound needs addressing, when a new way of healing is developing, or when an old issue is ready to be faced and released. Embrace your power and find your freedom. Use your maturity, your resources, your time, and your energy to move beyond these wounds once and for all. Each journey towards wholeness is going to be unique. What is important is that you remember your wholeness, your birthright to love, health, and abundance. Reach for it in whatever form you feel ready to explore. You're worth it, Libra. Okay? And then your last message is, this card is the Energy Oracle deck. Okay, Spirit, can I have one last message for Libra, please? What Oracle message do you have for Libra, please, Spirit? Okay. Last message is Angel of Love, and it came out reversed. It's number 49. So reverse, this message is talking about there may be a disconnect in matters of the heart. While this sometimes signifies a divorce or separation, it could also imply an emotional rift where two people stay connected on a superficial basis, yet at a deeper level seem to be going their own ways. In this position, the angel can also refer to an old separation, if the longing remains alive in one partner's heart. If you find yourself unable to let go, this loving angel is telling you it's time to release any toxic or unrequited attachment you may be holding on to. The universe is waiting for you to free your heart and open your life to the fully present and honoring love that you so rightly deserve. So look in the mirror and see the angel of love there with you. Know that you are worthy of this tender emotion from yourself and others. The affirmation is, I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. Okay, that's your reading, Libra. Thank you for allowing me to channel these messages today from Spirit. I'm really grateful. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.